What's up, everybody? Chris here from Bold Canyon Outdoors, and we went on a little bit of an adventure the other day up near Payson, Arizona. We decided to get out of the heat of the Phoenix area and head up to Payson, where you're at about 5,000 plus feet of elevation. It's a little bit cooler, and by a little bit, it's about 90 degrees instead of 115, so it felt amazing. And we decided to stop off at the Shoofly Ruins, which is up Houston Mesa Road, and it's an archaeological site in the Tonto National Forest. What really makes it interesting is the absolutely huge size of this. It's a 4-acre complex, and if you take a look at the signs as you do the quarter-mile walk, you can learn a lot about the Shoofly Village and what went on here. All that remains of this village is essentially rock foundations, red sandstone foundations. Now originally it was a mix of wood and adobe and sandstone, but you got to understand these ruins are from about 1000 to 1200 AD. So you're talking about, almost 1,000-year-old ruins. So not much is left of, what would have been organic material, thatch or wood or clay or anything like that. But the circles of the foundations are there, they're intact. There's a couple little spots where they did sort of a rebuild, recreation of what it would have looked like before years and years of weathering. But yeah, it's an amazing place. I definitely recommend checking it out. So this was the first stop on our adventure, was to check out the Shoofly Village. So we did the walk, we enjoyed the hike. It's a really nice, beautiful place. Definitely kind of makes you feel small when you're walking around this giant complex and realizing that without modern tools and technology, these people 1,000 years ago were able to build this multi-room, multi-building structure where, the archaeologists found animal bones, they found pottery, they found kitchen hearths, they found remnants of all kinds of daily activity. So not only did they use it to live in, but it was a communal gathering place, and it was just like any sort of village you would find today. It had everything. It had, like I said, they found animal bones from animals being slaughtered. They found places where people slept. They found places where they cooked food. So this was a central part of early Native American life. So if you get a chance, go check it out. Shoofly Village off Houston Mesa Road, just north of Payson. A few miles further up Houston Mesa Road, we came to our second destination. As you cruise up Houston Mesa Road, you're going to come to the Water Wheel Recreation Area, first crossing, second crossing, and third crossing. These are all where Houston Mesa Road crosses over the East Verde River. We stopped at third crossing because the first A couple crossings were super crowded, and we didn't really want to deal with people. We did notice where the trail went under the third crossing was a nice slow spot in the river, so we thought, well, hey, let's break out our Brute magnet fishing kit. It's a wide spot in the river, it's moving kind of slow, and who knows, maybe somebody threw something cool out of a car window on the way by. Magnet fishing is an absolute blast, even if you don't find anything like we did this day. Okay, so magnet fishing was a bust. No big deal. We're still having a great time. After magnet fishing, we decided to wander down the trail a little ways, going downstream on the East Verde River. It's a beautiful trail, lots of trees, lots of shade, it was nice and cool. And then, at one point, I decided to hop up on this big rock and see what all the noise was. Well, it turns out there's a whole series of little waterfalls all the way down the river. So, I decided to climb up here, take a quick look, and you know what? I'll let the water do the speaking for me. All right, our final destination on this adventure is Diamond Point. Diamond Point is just northeast of Payson, and it's a spot where you can actually find beautiful quartz crystals essentially lying on the ground. Now, it's not legal to dig for them right now. You can't do that during the summer, but October through the springtime, you can actually go out and dig for beautiful quartz crystals. But right now, during this season, it is legal to just go out and do kind of a ground search. And believe it or not, we found some really amazing crystals just walking around and looking. So there's a little side road that we took last time we were up here, and we decided to take the Jeep a little bit further up. So we went through some ruts, found a nice little spot, and decided, hey, here's a good spot to have a picnic. Yeah, I guess we did drive 2 hours out of our way just to go have a picnic, but hey, like I said, we got out of the heat and into the cool. So we pulled the Jeep over, got it all set up, pulled out the awning, got out the grill, pulled out some hot dogs, and just had a wonderful picnic in the shade up near Payson at Diamond Point. After we ate, we decided it's time to cruise up a little bit further, and we jumped in the Jeep and took it up the trail all the way up almost to the top of this hill that we were on because we wanted to see how far it would go and do some scouting for some awesome camping spots. So let's cruise up the road and see where it takes us. finally reached the top of the hill, and at the top of the hill we were facing sort of a southeasterly direction. When we got out to search for some crystals, we noticed we heard some thunder in the distance, so we were only able to stay there for about 20 minutes. Because as you can see, when I turn the Jeep around right here, there are clouds coming our way. Well, needless to say, about 20 minutes later, those clouds were a heck of a lot closer, bringing some thunder and rain with them. So we weren't going to take any chances being caught out in the wilderness with a monsoon rain coming in with thunder and lightning. Although my Jeep is readily equipped for any situation, you never want to be out alone when it comes to things like flash flooding or torrential downpours and lots of mud in an off-road area where you don't have cell service. So we decided to call it a day after finding some really cool crystals on the surface, which I'm going to show you at the end. But for now, we head back down to the main road and head back down to the heat of the valley. Hey, thanks for coming on an adventure with us to the Shoofly Ruins, the Third Crossing, and of course, Diamond Point. Make sure you check out the crystals here in a second. And do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you'll get notified every time we bring you more adventures, great gear reviews, and all kinds of fun stuff coming up. And we really appreciate your support. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below. So for Bold Canyon Outdoors, this is Chris signing off. Happy trails, everybody.